Kathy's lying next to a stranger, and you'd never guess. Kathy's never noticed a random guy's been sleeping with her for 6 months. Every night, once Kathy's out cold, the guy crawls out from under her bed. Then he grabs some liquid and presses it lightly to her mouth and nose. Kathy blacks out. Next, he brushes his teeth with her toothbrush, then puts it back like nothing happened. After a shower, he carefully cleans up any hair, sets the alarm, and crashes with Kathy in his arms. The alarm wakes him up right on time the next morning. He gets dressed and slips out of Kathy's place. Kathy wakes up feeling super dizzy, but she has no clue it's from the knockout drug. After she's done washing up, she pours some milk and notices it's almost gone. She shrugs it off, though. She even straightens up a pair of men's shoes by the door, hoping intruders think a guy lives there. As Kathy locks up, she spots the keypad cover flipped open. She looks closer, there's fingerprints. Kathy wipes them off fast, then resets the code. Kathy works at a bank. Her boss, Mr. Kim, totally has her back. That night, after washing up and getting ready for bed, she hears the lock rattling. Someone's trying to get in. She holds her breath and creeps forward in the dark. Kathy's too freaked out to make a sound. Once it's quiet outside, she peeks through the peephole, but there's no one there. She cracks the door open real slow, and finds just a cigarette butt on the floor. The cops say there's not enough evidence to do anything. Her call to the police goes nowhere. Later that night, after Kathy's asleep, the guy steps out of the bathroom again. He gently runs his fingers through her hair. Next morning, the alarm jolts Kathy awake. Her head's pounding again. Last night's scare has her itching to move out, but other apartments are way too pricey. It's already a rough day, and then some creep at work bugs Kathy. This client keeps pushing to grab coffee with her. Luckily, Mr. Kim shows up and gets rid of him.
야, 네가 먼저 친한 척, 꼬리 쳐놓고.
He heads home after work. As the elevator doors start to close, a stranger barges in, but he doesn't hit a floor button. Kathy's on high alert. She waits till he steps out before following. Once she's sure he lives on that floor, Kathy relaxes a bit. That night, after Kathy's asleep, a guy crawls out from under the bed again. He slips on gloves and pulls out the liquid, then presses it to Kathy's mouth and nose. After that, he sits right next to her.